Welcome, Cancer. We're doing your April 2025 tarot forecast. Now it is a general reading, so trust yourself what resonates, leave what does not. Big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly. Love your support. If you do enjoy my readings, make sure to subscribe to my channel, show the love, hit that like button and the notification bell so you get notified when your next star sign reading up on my channel. All right, let's dive in. So Cancer, pulling you essential energy from the beautiful Heart and Soul Oracle. Let's see what you need to know. Your guidance. This is very beautiful. There's lots of love hearts going on there. It looks like roses as well. Where it says sometimes the true purpose of things is hidden from view. Something doesn't quite make sense at the moment, but it soon will. All is about to change. A blessing's on its way and many more will follow. Soon you'll feel as though it's raining rose petals from heaven. Oh, how beautiful. So Spirit's saying maybe a situation in your life that, kind of flummoxed you or confused you. And either it was just a life lesson that you went through. Spirit's saying there's major blessings coming your way. Universe is sending you major blessings. All right, let's have a look at 4 key areas of focus for your reading, and then we'll pull lots of clarifiers. Well, Spirit's saying you need to take some time out to rest and relax. He or she's laying in a hammock in the moonlight reading a book. So totally switching off, finding that time to balance the physical body, rest, soothe the mindset. And you've got thriving, so this can relate to your physical health and well-being, particularly if you've been through anything challenging around your physical health and well-being. It could be that your money flows are going to thrive. And there's a need for you to focus at this time. So staying focused is almost like you're doing a bit of a balancing act between resting, personal life, and staying focused on what it is you want to do and create in your life. And you've got diligence here. There's a kind of like an egret flying over fields in different stages of growth. So you're putting in the hard work, consistently putting in the work on what it is that you are doing in your life, creating in your life. Often it speaks to your goals, your dreams, your finances, career. Let's have a look at your spiritual guidance. Oh, you got the fallen star. It's all about shame. I no longer hide my face. I step into the light with love. So releasing anything where you feel like you made an unwise choice, anywhere you feel like you didn't do the right thing in a certain situation. It could even just be old stuff around your sense of self-love and self-worth. And Spirit's saying it's time to release that. Some of you are actively doing that and spending more time relaxing. Possibly you put too much expectation on yourself, particularly on working hard, doing a lot. And there's a need to really just love and appreciate yourself. And you got the Star Mother, which is a universal mother, loves and supports me totally. So universe definitely watching over you, trying to help you as much as they can. You got the Awakener, which is you rising out of the ashes like a golden sun. There's actually a little bit of a personal rebirth going on here, feeling really good with himself. Stepping fully into your personal power. And you got the Mirror, which is all about reflection. There's certainly some diving deep going on here into your emotional waters. I hold the mirror up to see, accept and love all of me. So 3 messages there around personal transformation going on about how you feel about yourself. Let's put some clarifiers, having a look at you, taking time out to relax, releasing things that didn't serve you, really loving self. Yeah, Spirit's saying it's time to walk away from the past, walk away from anything where you feel like you mucked things up, made a mistake, didn't feel great about situations. Time to let it go. Because it's holding you back in life. It's making you feel a bit tentative. And you got the thinking woman here. So girls, being very practical, balanced, rational. Let's have a look at why you're holding yourself back or what you're holding yourself back from. Oh, for some of you, it's love, right? So whatever you've been through in the past, Spirit saying, okay, it was sent to you to grow, right? This was a life lesson. So we've kind of got to always look at those situations where if a love relationship didn't work out, if it didn't end great, okay, well, there's two people involved, both of them responsible for how they show up and their own emotional waters, right? Don't allow someone to project their wounding onto you. So don't be carrying someone else's wounding or someone else blaming you for things. Spirit saying two people show up in a love relationship. Own what you need to own, which is often something you need to grow, transform around self when it comes to love relationships. Don't take on board what somebody else needs to grow, where they need to grow and heal and learn. So there's something here holding you back in love situations, Spirit saying, and it's time to release it. All right, let's have a look at you thriving. Okay, it's in whatever area you're feeling a state of lack. There's a storm warning around it. Be mindful it's not your energy. Okay, you've got the journey card here. Some of you may want to take a trip. It could be quite a transformational journey. Let's have a look at the envy or lack going on here. Yeah, there's a need for you to bring yourself into balance. Possibly it's related to your physical health and well-being. Feeling tired. Let's have a look at the storm. Spirit's saying whatever storms come your way, you have the strength to overcome it. Particularly if it relates to love situations. All right, let's have a look at you staying focused. Universe totally loving and supporting you. Here we go. You've got thinking man, thinking woman, both genders coming out, being very practical. Guys, you've also got a spiritual side here. Holding a crystal in his hand. Spirit saying you are going to have victory over things in your life, over the past. Things are going to turn around for you. And you got blossoming abundance here. So things are in progress. So things may feel a little slow, darlings. Spirit saying there's nothing wrong. You're exactly where you're meant to be right now. All right, let's have a look at you rising out of the ashes like a golden sun. Oh yeah, it's directly related to you managing your emotional waters. So feeling better about things, feeling better about life, about self. And there's a woman holding a heart here. So there's certainly, the Spirit saying you're going to be ready for love. There's a love interest here. So there's a shedding going on so that you're ready for the new, basically. And then you're going to feel empowered to take action and move yourself forward versus holding yourself back. Let's have a look at you putting in the hard work here. Diligence, consistent action. Spirit saying trust your heart on what's important to you, what you do want to work on at this time. Some of you have actively been working hard on healing the heart chakra. It's also directly related to the root chakra. So career, finances, sense of security, stability, home. Actively working on your goals and dreams. All right, there's someone here that's hostile. Oh, why, Cancer, why? Oh, because they're all tied up and stuck in life. Not happy within themselves, not happy with what's happening in their life. Spirit saying, you've got your angels and spirit guides watching over you, so they'll deflect this energy as much as possible. If you need to talk to your angels and spirit guides, do so. It could be somebody who is quite spiritual, but they're not in their highest vibration at all, if that's what they're projecting. Spirit saying you need to have patience with that situation. Let's have a look at the mirror here, which is you reflecting, accepting, and loving all parts of self. Oh, when you do, there's this beautiful caring connection here. There's a love connection here. You're already in an existing love relationship and you're feeling like you're letting yourself down or your partner down or you're not feeling great within self. You need to boost yourself up. You also need to speak your truth. There's a need here to clear the throat chakra. Anything worrying you about money, anything coming up for you where you might be saying, I'm just feeling a little bit, not quite myself. I know it's just me. I'm just working through a few things right now. And trust your intuition. Whatever you've been through has asked you to trust yourself more. So if we come all the way back over here, darlings, right, which is you figuring out what it is you need to release from self, ask yourself in this situation, if that message resonated with you and it's related to love, where did you ignore red flags about someone or a situation? Where did you second guess yourself, or where did you not trust yourself? Because whatever that was, it tripped you up. It often happens early when you meet someone, and it's almost like you make up excuses for them. You want to see the best in them. Spirit's saying there was something there that Spirit said you saw straight away. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. Having a look at this top row, which is about you taking out some quiet time to relax, releasing things that no longer serve you, and love and self. Spirit's saying there is going to be a focus on love here. You're a little indecisive and holding yourself back from it, and you're just going to be very practical. Spirit's saying to love yourself and others no matter what the situation. So this is unconditional love. Maybe you felt like you did have unconditional love for someone and it didn't do you any good. Didn't end well. Spirit's saying you've just got to make peace with that situation, come back to a place of peace. Peace is always about acceptance. It's, when you've healed from a situation, right? When you can genuinely, energetically wish someone well on their path, like not holding on to any resentment. That's when you know you've healed. It doesn't mean you want them back in your life. It just doesn't mean you forget what happened. It just means that you're genuinely able to energetically wish them well. Make peace with the situation. Well, again, Spirit's saying you need some quiet time out, darling. So I don't know if you're feeling a little out of sorts emotionally, and get in your bodies of water if you can, to chill out. Water is very soothing. Let's have a look at you thriving. There's a big message here about you being in balance. Spirit's saying you can handle any challenge coming your way. Some of you may be considering taking a trip. Spirit's saying ask for help if you need it, instead of doing everything yourself. Particularly if you're feeling a little under the weather in terms of your physical body. You got a guardian angel watching over you. Spirit's absolutely watching you. You're back right now. And just open yourself up to receive. So they are going to send you people, situations, blessings your way that are going to help you. Could even be finding the right answers to any health issues going on. It's kind of coming through quite strongly. Let's have a look at you staying focused. Universe loving and supporting you here. So we're saying you're going to have victory in your life. Stay practical. Things are going to take a little bit of time. Well, Spirit's saying your independent nature is a key part of your strength, so embrace it. Doing things that light you up, make you happy. And there's no need to rush or force anything. Take your time. Wow. Some of you have really been overdoing it. Or you're in some kind of health recovery here. There's a lot of transformational growth going on right now, personally and in your life. Let's have a look at this side where Spirit's saying you're about to rise out of the ashes. You're going to feel more empowered. You're going to feel like you're ready for love. There is a focus on the root chakra here, sense of security and stability. Somebody that doesn't have a great energy and Spirit's got you back. There is a beautiful love relationship here. Spirit's saying you need to boost yourself up. Feel better about yourself. Speak your truth. Trust your intuition more. Wow. Again, you got another message to stay focused and just keep taking one step at a time. And to release harsh judgments about self and others. So some of you, if you're really resentful and have angry feelings or hostile feelings towards someone, then you need to clear that energy, because that will eat away at you. It's not going to serve you whatsoever. And all it's doing is allowing someone from the past to impact how you feel in the present, right? So they still have power over you. Why would you give your power away like that? It's also, when we release harsh judgments about others, we kind of have an understanding of their own wounding coming out. So recognizing somebody else's wounding is why they've triggered and why they didn't show up great. When we have that kind of empathy and understanding, we can then let it go, right? We can let that situation go. Some of you need to forgive someone from the past. going to free you. And I can hear some of you going, oh, but you don't know what they did. Well, it doesn't matter what they did, darlings. You're still attached to that situation. And the more that you attach yourself that strongly to that situation, it's just going to hold you up in life. Do you want to keep doing that to yourself? You got Sedna infinite supply when it comes to your money. Spirit saying they've got your back. They're watching over you for today and all of your tomorrows. Please some healing messages from the crystal healing tank. Yeah, everything right now is trying to get you in balance around your energy, your personal life, your career, your emotional waters. And again, Spirit saying one of the ways in which you're going to do that is to get out in nature, Mother Earth. Particularly those of you going through any kind of health issue. And you might be saying, oh, but I can't do it. Well, just go and sit on a park bench somewhere and just get some fresh air, darlings. Yeah. Well, Spirit's saying there, part of your transformation is you're attracting a new soulmate. Those of you single. Yeah. It's definitely here. Again, you've got communication coming in. So how you communicate with others is going to be really important. Perhaps you need to communicate your boundaries a little bit stronger in love relationships, what you will and will not accept, what's yours to own, what's not yours to own, particularly if someone triggers, right? Some of you may need to seek a healer to work through what you've been through to release it. What does that look like? Counselor, psychologist. Wow, some of you going through a big spiritual awakening, which is leading to a lot of personal growth, and you're going through heart healing right now. So healing that heart. Any other guidance there? Wow. You're on notice, Cancer. You ready? Spirit's saying when you've done that little journey, right, what you're going through right now, I don't think it's going to be very long. On the other side of that is abundance. Have a look at that. So beautiful. It's waiting for you. Just waiting for you to be ready. Part of that abundance is a beautiful love relationship. Part of that abundance is more balance in your life. Feeling abundant in life. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Oh, Spirit's saying have courage to let go of the past. Have courage to face whatever you've been through and let it go. And to know that you belong. You don't need to change to fit in, to be loved, to be accepted by others. It's about you just being you, your authentic self. Particularly anything someone said to you that was negative. It's almost like when somebody projects onto you and tells you how they think you should be, right? That's based on their model of the world. It could be completely different to your values and how you feel about yourself. But don't take that on board. And it's definitely a time for you to wash away your burdens and release a lot of heavy stuff here. Part of your transformation. And show that you care. So Spirit's saying, despite what you've been through, darlings, they do want you to still be open to being unconditionally loving with others. Someone may need your support at this time. Some of you, it could be a new love partner. Let's have a look at your abundance flows. Oh, some of you are clearing debt right now or trying to, or it would be a good idea, Spirit's saying, consolidate, clear your debts so that you're freeing yourself a bit more from financial stress. And there's the opportunity to partner up with others. Now, this could be a love partner. It could be in a business, in your career. Spirit's saying they're sending you someone with much needed resources to help you. And skills. Darling, are you ready? Trigger warning. You've got no more complaining. It says complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming you have an abundance of choices and freedom. Yes, you do. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch those positive affirmations blossom into reality. So be mindful of what you're saying, projecting out to the universe when it comes to money, your situation. All right, let's see what your animal spirit guides want you to know. Oh, you got the vulture spirit. It says nothing is wasted. Even the situations, this is particularly related to love, that didn't work out. Spirit saying you didn't waste your time in that. Okay, don't beat yourself up about it. And you got the coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. So there could be situations that come across your path that you may feel like it's taking you in a different direction. Spirit saying it's taking you in that direction for a very good reason. And the skunk spirit, I think this is the whole context of your reading, darlings. You need to know your worth. Believe in yourself, love yourself. Gotta say, Spirit's right on your case right now. All right, let's pull you a crowning energy from the beautiful Divine Circus Oracle. It's a gorgeous deck by Lana Fairchild. Okay. Very beautiful. Have a look at it. You pull the Red Countess. She's got little birds there whispering in her ear. Let's pull you up the guidance. It says, Cancer, deep within you, you know what is true and what to do or not to do. Yet there is so much noise and distraction in the world, and even at times in your own mind, that listening for our inner wisdom can seem like trying to hear a bird song in the midst of a rock concert. Even so, you are hearing an inner truth. Deep down, you know it. Can you trust that it's safe for you to not only hear your inner voice, but to act on it? There is something you know, you've felt, you've sensed it, you've heard or realized the truth more than once. Even if others see or feel differently, you just know what you know. Even if you don't quite know how you know it. When the Red Countess appears, she's reminding you of what you know, no matter how convincing someone or even yourself might be able to talk you out of it for a while. The truth always returns to be dealt with eventually. And it's not meant to be a warning, it's meant to be reassurance and encouragement to be bold and act on what you feel. Give your truth's value and hold on to your feelings and insights in high enough esteem to pay attention to them. Give yourself time to process what you think, feel, and sense. Know they're worthy of acting on, even if that action just means to trust more and to stop worrying. And if you cannot figure out what the inner truths are, or you feel confused by conflicting thoughts and feelings, torn between head and heart, then you're in a state of information overload. You need to switch off, to take a break. It's almost like if a device was overheating, you'd switch it off and let it cool down, lest it burst into flames beyond repair. Treat your brain, your nervous system, your body, your mind with the same good sense. Unplug for a few moments at least and give yourself some time out of the crazy noise and constant distraction of the world so you can get in touch with what is true for you. If you have a vision or feeling about someone or something you're uncertain about, this oracle confirms the accuracy of your insight. Trust yourself and choose to act from your truth. Wow, very important message for you at this time. There's an affirmation here. It says, my inner knowing, my wise inner guide, I hear you whisper your loving truth deep inside. I trust you and act on your guidance at the perfect time and in the perfect way for me. Wow. It kind of feels like Spirit's almost reminding you that to not second guess yourself anymore, to really trust yourself. All right, those are your messages. Take it easy. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.